Are you ready to work your booty? My booty size is fine. I just want it a little bit higher and tighter like it used to be. If you're with me and you want to do something at home that you can take 5 minutes on, you can take 25 minutes on. This is your workout. We're just going to do a couple things. If you want to, you can go back through it and repeat it as many times as you like. 2 or 3 times is usually the key. We're just going to go through it once today, and I'm going to make sure that you know exactly how to get the most out of the workout. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is pick up one weight in each hand. If you want just one in one hand, you can do that. If you want no weights, you can do that. If you want to do 2 weights and ankle weights, do that. Okay, so the main thing here is you're going to go on one leg, and that arm is going to be holding the weight. Okay, and you're going to go back and you're going to use this leg as kind of a weight to balance you out, and you're going to come down. I'm hitting the bench. You're going to come down, touch your toes, touch the ground. See how far my leg is back? I'll go from the side, right? And then you're going to come back up and you're going to control it. You'll notice that on one of my legs, way more balance. The other one's really shaky. That's okay. You have to start somewhere. Okay, so here's me doing 10 on each side. Okay, that's that side. You should feel it right here in your tush, and you'll feel it down your legs also. If you want it to be more advanced, never touch the toe on this foot to the ground. Keep it up the whole time. If you're not there, don't worry about it. This is about going as slow as you want. The more you practice, the more you'll improve your balance, and the more your body will shape the way that you'd like it. So now we're gonna move over, switch hands, switch legs. This is my shaky leg. Let's rock up 10. Okay, if you want to, you can pause the video and do that 1 or 2 more times on each side. You'll definitely feel it. If you've never tried it before, only do it once. See how your tush feels tomorrow. It can really make you sore, but it hits kind of later, and we don't want to be walking around grabbing our tushes. Not that hot. So just try it out if you've never done it before. Okay, the next one, if you have a step, even if you're at the bottom of your stairs, if you have an apartment complex, there. If you have a basement, there. If you have a second floor, there. Just make sure that your foot's about 2 steps up. Get your other one in front, your other leg in front. This leg is on its toes, and this leg, you're gonna make sure that you put all the weight on your heel. Okay, we don't want that knee coming out over the toe. We're just gonna sit straight. See how my body just sits right down. That's it. Straight down. That's what you wanna do. You're gonna feel it down here, but the next day you're gonna feel it in your tush too. This one you can do the same. You can do 10 on each side. You can do 15 on each side. It's really about what's important to you, where you're at in your fitness journey. If you want to do arm curls with it or overhead presses, do it. Go you rock star. For now, so I can breathe and talk at the same time, I'm just going to do 10 without my arms. We're going to switch to the other foot. I like to make sure that they're lined up. We're going to kick this foot back, find that bench or that stair, and then I'm just gonna sink straight down in. Ooh, this foot stings for balance. Make sure you're putting all that weight right into that heel. Push down into the heel. You can lift your toes up if that helps you remember, but you're just sinking straight down. We don't wanna put added pressure on that knee or in those hips. And you can feel it working. I promise you, you can feel it working. Okay, you ready for the next one? We've got a wide squat. So if you want to work your quads, the front, you're about shoulder width apart. We want to work our tush. So we're going to go a little bit farther than that. We're going to angle our toes out a little bit. Not super wide, but kind of in the middle. If you have a bigger weight, or a kettlebell, or a weighted medicine ball, or whatever, cool, grab that. If you want to do it without weight, you do you. We support all levels. You got to start somewhere, right? So I just hold my weight like this. You can hold it here. That's a goblet squat. Doesn't matter to me, but we're just gonna sink back. All the weight's in your heels. We're gonna come down, push up through the heels. Straight down, push up through the heels. You're really pushing that tush back because again, we don't want those knees going over the toes. That'll hurt our knees. And you're just sinking straight back. Finish 10 with me. Awesome, another one down. We only have 2 left to go. The next one, we're gonna do a curtsy, backwards curtsy squat. Now you can do this lunge with weights. You can do it without weights. I'm gonna do it with weights just to show you. If you use it without weights, totally cool to put your hands on your hips, okay? So it's just like the curtsies that we used to have to do when we were younger. You're gonna put one foot ahead, bring this other toe behind, straight down, and then replace. Straight down, and then replace. If you want to take a wide step, you can go down like that. Be my guest. Just make sure that you're consistent in how far this back foot goes out on both sides and how deep you're going into each squat. If you notice that one leg can easily touch, the knee can touch the ground, the other one's really struggling, try and spend a little bit more time getting the distance from the knee to the ground shorter on the other side, okay? This one you will do 20. You're gonna do 10 on each side because we wanna make sure that we are balancing them out. So finish up the 20 with me. Woo, all right, one more. Same thing with this as we did with the curtsy. We want to either hold on to weights or hold on to our hips. For me, I'm gonna use weights. I'm gonna show you 2 different ways to use those, but otherwise just put your hands on your hips. Okay, this is it. You're going to step wide with this foot. Make sure the foot is directly pointing forwards, and we're gonna sink into that tush. So it's like you're pushing your tush out to knock someone over. You'll feel it, the stretch straight up inside here in your thighs, but we want to, boom, push out, okay? So push out, come up, push out, come up. Your hands can go straight down. Make sure that your shoulders are rolled back. You don't want to do that, right? Roll your shoulders back. You can hold them at your hips like this, doesn't matter. Or you can hold them up here. It's whatever you're comfortable with. Again, if you don't want to use weights, it doesn't matter. You're still going to get a really great workout out of it. Just put them put your hands where it's comfortable. If you need balance, do that. This one is another, I can't breathe. This is another workout where it doesn't feel like you're doing much, but if you're focusing on pushing that muscle out and really taking your time with it, tomorrow and the next day, you're gonna feel it. And it hits a part of our tush that we normally don't get to a lot. So, I mean, why not hit those spots? Okay, this is 10 on each side. We're doing 20 total, okay? If you wanna stop at 10 on each side, that's totally fine. Figure out where your limit is. If you're a real pro and you wanna up your weights or do it 2 or 3 times in a row, do it. It's all about what works best for you, what you have time for today, and what your goals are. So finish up to 20 with me, and then you're all done. That's 20 of that. And that's 4 main moves that you can do for your tush. Come back later. I'll show you things that you can do in front of the TV, that you can do from the ground. We gotta toss it up. If we're gonna be creative and stick with our plan, we wanna make sure that we're having fun while doing it. I'm Dr. Meredith, helping you connect better with yourself and each other. Come back and see me.